everyone, this is Suraj. Today I'm going to explain about difference between abstract class and interface in .NET. So the topic is different in abstract class and interface. Okay. So so let's explain one by one. Step one. What is abstract class? So an abstract class is a class that abstract class is the class that cannot be inherited directly, cannot be inherited, cannot be instantiated, cannot be instantiated directly, and can contain both abstract and non and a normal method. Okay, and can have field and constructor. It have field and constructors. Okay, so it use when we want. It is we basically use when we want combination common base functionalities. Common base functionalities or shared logic, parallel implementation, partial implementation. Partial implementation. Okay, so let's take example. We have abstract class payment, and inside they have some property. Transaction IDs, it have get and set, publicly get set properties, and it have log payment. Inside they have implementation, login payment. Okay, and sub abstract method, process payment, and take decimal amount, and inside have nothing, just implement it. This is the abstract class. So here is log payment, which have implementation. Implementation and process payment must implement by child class. Implement by child class. Okay. And okay, so let's go step 2. What is interface? Okay, so an interface basically it is a contract, and it only defines what should we do, what should be done. What should be done? No implementation. Traditionally, traditionally they have no implementation. Okay, so it is used on is used when one loose coupling. Loose coupling and multiple implementation, or dependency injection. And they have used dependency example like example we can take public interface iPayment service. And inside iPayment they have some declaration, and it take this. They have return type, parameters, and return. They have no logic, only method defined. They have only method definitions. Okay, so let's go step 3. Implementation example we take so public credit card payment. This is implemented. This is inherit by payment. Okay, and all abstract method must be defined. Payment process. And they just return it some. Process credit card. Okay. And let's take example interface. So this is also same as UPI payment that implement by iPayment service, and that have same definition, like we can just use it. UPI payment. Okay. So let's say we come with step 4. So the key difference between whatever we have. So multiple. So first is multiple inheritance. It's a multiple inheritance, and it's a class can only inherit one abstract class, and a class can implement multiple interfaces. Example: public class my service. It can inherit by base service, and also implement with iLogger and iCache. iCache. Okay, and inside the all rule must be applied it. All contract and all abstract and contract should be implemented there. Okay, so second we go with implementation. Okay. So abstract class can be can have implemented method. Okay, and can have abstract method. Abstract method, they have both implemented method and abstract method. An interface, you have traditionally only method signature, method signatures only, and no field. Inside the interface, they have no field. Okay, so the constructor Constructor properties. Abstract class can have constructor. Abstract class have constructor. And the interface have no constructor. Okay, so what and when we use? So let's go topically take what and when we use. What to use what? When to use what? Yeah, what to use when? Okay, so use abstract class when classes are closely related. Closely related, and you want shared code, and you want base functionality. Okay, and use interface. Use interface when you want flexibility, and you want dependency injection. You want dependency injection, or you want multiple implementation. Multiple implementation, and you are design a contract. Okay, so let's go with real project with syntax. Okay, so let's go real project scenario. Okay, so in real .NET, when mostly use interface as for service. Interface for services and abstract use only for base level. Example. Let's take I responsibility interface. And abs- base repository responsibility, responsibility, base repository have abstract class. Okay. Okay. So interface give flexibility. Abstract class gives shared logic. Okay. So let's do final thought. Abstract class class is equal to partial implement plus shared base and interface. It have contracts plus load coupling. Okay, interface have loose coupling. Both are implement tool. Both are implemented tool. In object-oriented programming concept. Okay, thank you. So let's revise everything from start to finish. So the topics are different between abstract class and interfaces. So in first step, what is abstract class? Abstract class is a class that cannot be inherited directly, cannot be instantiated directly, can contain both abstract and normal method. It have field and contract. It have field and constructor. It is used when we want common base functionalities and shared logic and partial implementation. It used when we want common base functionality, shared logic, partial implementation. Example: partial object abstract class payment. Uh, a variable public string transaction ID gets set. Public void log payment implemented console log. Then public abstract void payment process, the abstract class. So here is log payments have implementation process payment. It must implement by child class. Step 2. What is interface? An interface is a contract. It only defines what should be done. No implementation traditionally. It is used when we want loose coupling, multiple implementation, dependency injection. Example: public interface iPayment, void process payment, decimal amount. They have no logic, only method and method definition. Step 3. Implementation example. Public class card payment service, payment process, payment, public void payment process. Then they have console.writeLine process credit card. Example of interfaces: public class UPI payment, iPayment implemented it. Then we have must fulfill the contract, public process payment, then implement it. Then we go step 4, key difference. Multiple interface. A class can only inherit one abstract class. A class implement multiple interfaces. Example: public class nice service, base service, iLogger, iClasses, etc. Implementations. Abstract class can have implemented method, can abstract method. Interface traditionally only method signature, no field. Constructor. Abstract class can have constructors. Interface cannot have constructor. What to use and when? Use abstract class. Classes are closely related. You want to share code and you want to base functionalities. Use interfaces. You want flexibility. You want dependency injection and you want multiple implementation. You design a contract. So real project scenarios in real.NET we mostly use interface for services. Abstract class only used for base logic. Example: iResponsibility interface. Base responsibility abstract class. Interface give flexibility. abstract with shared logic. So final thought: abstract class partial implementation plus shared is interface contact plus logic coupling. Both are important tools in object-oriented program. That's what current scenarios. Why I'm saying. Okay, thank you about